Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
We got this.
Ready, blue 80, black 25.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Get used to that, folks. The Falcons are going to look number 11's way early and often, and he's onto the stat sheet already on the first play from scrimmage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 59, ready. Hey, 57.
Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Right's got it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on second down. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First and 10. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I get him.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Mike 5-4.
You must be dreaming.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Gun.
Newton to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end left. Hey. 4 down.
20.
To throw again. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Newton now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Newton throwing complete to Samuel.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Ryan to throw. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Falcons send out their punter, Christian McCaffrey, deep for Carolina. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Gun.
On first and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 19.
Mike 58. Mike 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Out. He's
just beating the play clock is Newton. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face.
Hey, express! Wait! Hey, Haywood!
Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Ready, back 25!
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
On 3rd down, Freeman hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Hatch it.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. run. It's Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Strip that ball. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 54 on. In the face. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
McCaffrey on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
25-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. 45 to Mike. Zoom. 45, Mike. 45.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's it. 180.
Check Mike. 45. Squeeze, double.
I get it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
What's that? 180.
We want it. Come to my world.
Gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Great.
Check. It's our field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Newton now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Express!
Give me something. Here we go. Check, 45.
Here we go.
Check. Let's go, D.
What is it?
From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
8.
45. Listen. Come on. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Express!
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Great.
45. Mike 45. Check back.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come this way. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm here all day. Right there, 54.
Now Ryan. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
SOS. 51. Check.
Check, crouch.
Check.
Crouch. Check 99, check 99.
Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Ryan. Jones has it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Freeman again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
8. Record. Check safety. 8. Switch gears. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Rock now. Come.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Come on, let's go. Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun.
He don't want it. He's coming. We got to double up. Come on.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's tired of you. 39.
Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Right there.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Ryan now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
To throw is Ryan. That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On third down, Ryan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll have another first down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ready. You ready? Mike 54. Got it. Get that ball. 39. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Coaching spell. Get wide. Hey, Charlie. Right there.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
First down, Atlanta.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Check 31. Check 31.
One last shot for Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games,